Story time on how the director of my job had to tell a bunch of employees to please stop getting fired over their men. Now, I saw a video that brought this to light. I hadn't thought about this in years. I thought it was crazy then, and I think it's crazy now. So, of course, if time runs out, make sure you go to my YouTube, The Carolina Diamond. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me show you the video that first triggered my memory.
I stopped dating around the time when I found out that there are women out here who are giving their boyfriends their work checks, and their boyfriends are giving them money out of that check for them to go and spend.
To me, this is worse than giving the man the money because you're losing your job over a man. Early 2000s, I had just completed training at Singular Wireless, which was before it was purchased by AT&T, at their call center to work as a customer service representative. With this job, one of the best perks they had was that you could get 2 phone lines at a great discount, and that also included getting the telephones at a great discount as well. On the last day of training at our graduation, the director of customer service comes in and he tells us, well, unfortunately, I have to tell this story every single class. And it's to the point where no one is listening, but I'm going to proceed to keep telling it. Let's call her Eve. Eve gets a job with Singular Wireless. She gets the 2 phone lines and she is good to go. Of course, she gives her phone line to her man. Let's call him Jerome. Jerome doesn't have a job. Do they ever have a job? And he doesn't have a car. So every morning, Jerome drops Eve off in her car and takes the cell phone that she's given him and proceeds to look for a job for 8 hours. Now, in the beginning, he picks her up on time, but of course, he stops doing that. And eventually, he keeps picking her up later and later. So eventually, Eve is standing on the curb waiting for her ride, and everyone else is in their cars dipping out. So what does Eve do? Eve breaks the number one cardinal rule that you don't do, which everyone knows this in a customer service setting. You never access your own account. And Eve did. She just really thought that he was cheating on her. And so she accessed her own account to see who he was calling on the phone, details. And of course, Eve got fired. And so he told the class, please don't let this happen to you. Now, y'all, please forgive me. This was my younger self. And I was dying laughing in the class. Like, when he was telling the story, I was cracking up. And I was like, that's going on right now. We hadn't gotten the discounted phones yet because we hadn't completed training. But literally every day when I'm finishing training and I'm going to my car, I'm seeing all these women sitting around waiting on these men to pick them up who did not even come on time. So, of course, Eve and all the other women lost their job as soon as they accessed their account. And, of course, when they lose their job, Jerome is going on to the next woman that's going to let him use them for their money. Now, I want to tell you guys this, okay? Now, if you're a woman who has disposable income, more power to you. But if you had to work hard to get that disposable income, I still wouldn't be just giving it to a man. But I'm going to tell you guys, don't sit up here and work hard and give your man to a money and pay for the D game. You're a woman. You never have to pay for the D, Bookie Books. Never. That is so ludicrous to me, especially when you work in a customer service setting. You're literally getting disrespected by people all day long, putting up with probably coworkers that you don't even like, and people disrespecting you from your boss to the people on the phone, and you're going to turn around and give some damn man your money? I don't get it. And also, I'm going to say this to men too. I wouldn't do it to a woman either. Hell no. Go to work. Anyway, this is my story time. I have definitely been stupid in love, you guys. Don't get me wrong. But I have never been stupid in love and my money at the same time. I just could never see myself taking care of a man. I could never see myself just coming home and him laying up in my house. No. That's just not going to work. So, yeah, I hope this helps somebody.